A good magician might never reveal their secrets, but we're ready to expose some magical secrets and show you what goes on behind the scenes of really simple magic tricks. You can do these at home or at school to impress your friends. Stick around to see how to bend a solid coin using nothing but your hands. If you're new to our channel, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Today we're revealing 10 easy magic tricks anyone can do. Missing finger. This is the old trick with a misplaced thumb, also commonly known as the thumb thing. If you have a fun uncle or a grandpa, we bet you've seen this trick in live action. Even though magicians never reveal their secrets, we're bending that rule just for you. We promise it's going to work. We recommend you practice this one with a mirror to make sure your magic trick will turn out perfect. Lift your left hand and face the back toward your audience. Then take your first finger and thumb of your right hand and pinch your thumb of your left hand at the knuckle. Pretend you're pulling hard on the left thumb and tell your audience you just need to do it to get a tight grip. This is the part where you do your trick. Bend your left thumb down and your right thumb to the right when you put the knuckles together. It will look like you have a large thumb. Then you just need to make sure you're separating the gap between the knuckles. To do that, just use your first finger of your right hand. All you need to do now is slide your right hand with the thumb, all while making sure your finger still covers that gap where the knuckles touch. It takes a while to practice, but we promise it's totally worth it. Don't forget to be extremely convincing with your facial expressions. Turn water into ice. We might not be able to turn water into wine, but this is the next best thing. This trick is not even magic, it's just pure science. It's completely mind-blowing, and it might take you a few tries before you get it just right. But we promise that it's worth it. It's described as the supercooling phenomenon, which happens when the temperature of a liquid substance goes below the normal freezing point, but it doesn't really freeze. What you'll need is a freezer and a bottle of purified water. Let the bottle sit in the freezer for about 2 or 3 hours, but make sure it doesn't freeze. Then take it out. If it worked, you'll be able to just tap on the water bottle and the liquid will start turning into ice. You can also try another trick that's equally as impressive. Grab a bowl and fill it with ice cubes. Then take out your water bottle from the freezer, open it, and pour it all over the ice. What will happen is the water will begin to crystallize and create this awesome effect of becoming solid in just seconds. You can also pour yourself a glass of water and drop in the crystallized ice. The water will instantly become chill. We're telling you this is the trick to use if you're looking to impress your friends. Defy gravity. We bet you've seen the mind-blowing trick with the rubber band and the ring before. This is a fun one to do if you're looking to win a bet, because no one will believe you can pull this off. The magician takes the rubber band and puts on a ring, but then he tilts the rubber band downward. You'd expect the ring to fall down, but this magic trick defies gravity. So how is the magician able to make that ring go up instead of down? Well, it's actually the material of the rubber band that does the trick, and it's really easy. So grab a rubber band and lightly stretch it. It doesn't have to be all the way, but about 12 inches between your hands. Hold most of it in your left hand, so you end up with a loose piece in your left palm. Then tell your friends you can make the ring go up instead of fall down. What you'll do next is ease the grip on the rubber band with your left fingers and just release some of the pressure. You'll notice the ring will start slowly moving up and creating a cool effect of defying gravity. Continue doing this in very small motions and you'll be able to bring the ring all the way up. Then get ready to win some bets with your friends. A floating coffee cup. Another fun trick to pull off on your friends is the floating coffee cup. This one is very popular if you want to impress the person you like or if you're just looking to have some fun. If you thought there's no way you can make a cup levitate, you were wrong. Here's what you'll need to make this work. Grab a styrofoam cup and you're good to go. This one is best to practice in front of a mirror so you can make sure you don't actually reveal your secret. Poke a hole with your thumb into the coffee cup and face the thumb right in front of the person you're showing the trick to. Slowly lift the cup and make it lightly shake. Make sure your other hand also mimics the cup's movements. This will create an optical illusion and the audience will just think you're using both of your hands to control the cup and make it float. In reality, it's the secret thumb that does the job. To make this trick even more convincing, you can hand the cup over to your friends before you show them the magic. Magicians also love to talk about static electricity and preparing their set with a few hand movements to make it even more convincing. After a few tries, you'll really master it, and we bet you'll be able to convince your family and your friends. Jumping rubber band. Did you know you can make a rubber band jump from finger to finger in just seconds? We're not joking. This trick is guaranteed to impress your crush or your friends. It's really simple and all it requires is a little bit of practice and you'll be ready to put on a show. So grab a rubber band and let's start practicing. But first, let us tell you how it works. Put the rubber band over the first and second finger of your left hand. Face your hand with your palm upwards and stretch the rubber band with your right hand. Make sure you do this quickly enough so the audience doesn't see it. Then bend your fingers and make sure they're facing you. Then carefully place the band across all 4 fingers and make sure it's placed below the first knuckle. Then all you need to do is open your hand, and if the rubber band is placed correctly, it'll jump on the next 2 fingers. You can create an awesome show by telling your audience to blow in your fist right before you open your hand. The rubber band will instantly jump on the next set of fingers. With a little bit of practice, you can become extremely good at this, and we bet your friends will be impressed by your awesome magic skills. Spin a playing card midair. Everyone loves a levitating magic trick. It's hard to believe regular humans are able to pull off something like a levitating object, but if you practice hard, you can become really good at it. You've probably seen the playing card being spun in midair before, and the thing is, this is actually one of the easiest magic tricks you can do. Grab a playing card, a thread, and some clear adhesive tape. The thinner your thread is, the better. You could even do this with a strand of your hair. Attach the thread to the center of the playing card and put the other end of the thread on something like a shirt button or your watch. Form a loop in the thread and wrap it around the button. The length of the thread should leave your card hanging about a foot below your hand, but make sure the thread is set between your fingers. This will create the impression that your hand is actually the one that's controlling the spinning. Then just throw the card like a frisbee and watch it spin. It will take some practice to really pull off the card spinning motion, but we promise it'll all be worth it. Make sure your friends don't stand too close, as they'll be able to see the thread. Magnetic pencil. You've seen this one before too, right? Where someone grabs the pencil and then outstretches their hand, but the pencil is somehow magically stuck to their hand? Well, it's not all magic. This one is actually the simplest trick out of the ones we're showing you today. All you'll need for this one is a pencil and your own hands. Start off this trick by showing your audience that if you grip the pencil and then let it go, it will fall. Seems like the basic law of gravity, right? Well, with this magic trick, you can really ignore the gravity and show people that just because you let go of the pencil, it doesn't mean it'll let go of your hand. Here's how to actually do it. Right before releasing your grip, place the index finger of your other hand on the pencil. The best way to do this is to gently hold your wrist and make it seem like it's the strength you need to make this trick work. What will happen next is that the finger will still be keeping the pencil in the same place, even though your hands will be now outstretched. Make sure your hands are low enough so your audience won't be able to see the secret finger and have a firm grip on your pencil. Put on a show and voila, you've just created some magic. Color-changing cards. We all know playing cards have different colors on the back, but magicians often pull the trick of having the same cards change their color with just a snap of their finger. Let's see how it's done. It's actually so simple you can easily recreate this yourself. Here's how this works. Grab a deck of cards with the same color on the back. Then get just one card with a different color. For example, if you've picked the 2 of spades, you'll need to also find the 2 of spades in the other pile. Place those cards at the bottom of your pile. Spread the pile, but make sure you aren't revealing the last few cards. This will make sure your audience doesn't end up picking those cards, as they're crucial to this magic trick. Once the card is picked, place the bottom half of the pile in your right hand. Put the person's card on top of the left hand pile and place the right hand pile on top of it. Then spread the pile again. It should now have one different colored back of the card. Claim that this is the card the person picked. Remember, the picked card is now on the bottom of the different colored card. All you have to do now is lift both of them and make it look like it's a single card with a changed color on the back. Voila! The magic is done. Peel a sliced banana. Cutting up fruit isn't always fun, but imagine if you could just buy sliced bananas still in their peel. This is a fun trick to do if you have younger siblings or kids who will never believe that you can actually peel an already sliced banana. But in the world of magic, everything is possible. There are several ways you can make this work. Grab a needle and carefully place it in the banana. The thinner your needle, the better. Then move it back and forth without damaging the outer peel. Repeat this process all the way down and you'll end up with a banana that's already sliced. Simple, right? Another way to do this and create cool shapes is using a needle and a thread. Instead of piercing the banana all the way through, push the needle just a couple of inches on one side. Do this all the way around the banana and then exit the needle through the original entry hole. Pull the thread and you'll end up with a pre-sliced banana that's yet to be peeled. If you know your way around the needle and thread, you can easily slice the banana in a spiral or even create stars and other exciting shapes. To others, this will look like complete magic, and only you'll know the real reason why that banana is already sliced. Bend a coin. Apart from levitating objects and changing the color of playing cards, one of the most exciting tricks is to bend completely solid objects. Do you know how to bend a coin? We'll show you how you can impress people with your super strength and show them this impressive magic trick. This one is a little sneaky, but it requires a lot of practice to get it done perfectly. Here's what you'll need. Grab 2 coins. Usually quarters work best, but any smaller coins will do. The trick is you'll have to make your bent quarter beforehand. You can easily do so by taking 2 pliers. Hold them on each side of the quarter and just use some strength to push them down. It should slowly bend without any problems. Hide your bent quarter in your palm. Then show your audience that your coin is pretty solid and there's no way this would work without magic. Here comes the hardest part. Without anyone noticing, switch the 2 coins, cover the bottom half, and start giving the illusion of bending the quarter. Then all you have to do is show the finished result, which is the quarter you've bent before you even started showing this trick. Make sure to avoid any sounds the 2 coins could make as you do the switch, and of course, practice to make sure your coin never falls out of your hand. What's your favorite magic trick? Let us know in the comments. For more videos like this one, check out 15 random acts of vandalism that are pure genius. See you next time!